first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. See what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Young on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This is Swift on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss on that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now a toss for Swift left side. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Steelers at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 22 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top-5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
First down, here's Ritter. Flush to his right. And this this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Ritter back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now here's Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The program is still open for the coordinator.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you could used like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Young. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Noah Fant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are once again back in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Bryce Young and the offense out for their next series. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Young's throw taken in by Watkins here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a give right side Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing, Young. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This is Fant on the short completion, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
27-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks and tailors end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ritter off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Jake Bailey on now the punt here on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. Young to throw it. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. Catch made by Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10. It's Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Slayton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons.
Here's Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Young. He finds his man complete. It's McLaughlin. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ritter on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Young to throw it. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, Young. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. First down, Young. This is Fant on the short completion, and he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young now. Going right back to Fant. And they have a first down and well into point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with a halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Off the play fake, Young. He'll get this off to Swift.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The 47-yard line.
Now Young. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Young. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Got London on a slant.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Ritter throwing on third down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
First down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, nice move. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And he will find his man on the outside. That'll give him 8 that time, and it's 2nd down.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
Ritter to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw, Ritter. That's taken in by Duvernay. Touchdown, Falcons! Devin Duvernay. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Elliott is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Swift will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Darius Slayton from 4 yards out. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's London. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game? Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great. He's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And some room to work. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 yards to go, second down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5. Young now from the 50. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. That ball caught by Slayton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Young. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ritter will set up to throw it. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Ritter back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To the air again, it's Ritter. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Try to take this home. They'll run. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And they will take a knee here. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now Ridder and the Falcons down by 16. A minute 12 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Ridder. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Ridder connects with Duvernay. He gets away from 1. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Ridder looks to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, but he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
It's Madden NFL 24 on...
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Hasn't dropped too many in that department. Third down.
You look at this Steeler defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Tackled on the play by Myles Murphy. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On second down, here's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there for Cincinnati.
48 yards from the 2. Here's first and goal. Mixon is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Steelers' 4-yard line.
Mixon again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line.
And that is
touchdown on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. The Steelers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Young's throw into the hands of Fan.
He's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw, Young. That's complete to Slayton. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action. Now it's Burrow. Hasn't dropped too many in that department. Third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Young. That is caught.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Tershawn Wharton
Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Young on 3rd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them being pretty much perfect. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a good-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup on 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often...
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McPherson on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Second and a couple.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by William Wilson. But he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Quick slant caught by Chase. Well, the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Burrow will throw. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Young will set to throw. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Young now. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception.